my grandma recently moved back out there and stuff, so we just made the trip. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just went out there. We went for a little bit, so I went like 2-3 times in the last like year and a half or two.
Yeah.
So
so you had a long ass pause of not going to Mexico, and all of a sudden you started abusing the spot.
I mean,
nah, I'm just fucking shit. There's definitely no abuse, bro. I love Mexico.
It's my grandma's crib, bro. Like,
yeah.
For me, she has a fat ass crib.
Yeah.
Like, a fat crib.
Yeah.
Like she has like, it's like a dream home.
Really?
For me in Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't know if you know, but we have like seafood restaurants and shit.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Here in the States?
In LA.
I had no clue.
You know,
what's it called?
On Florence and Central.
Florence? No way!
Yeah,
that's your shit?
That's my family restaurant.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Bro, like, I mean, basically, like, as far as I can remember, you know, they're the foods that play, they have you know?
All that.
So, damn, fool, I had no idea. Was it like your deal or something?
What do you mean? No, my grandma.
Oh, that's your grandma?
That's my grandma's spot. My grandma, my dad run it.
When did they start it? Like, how long ago did that shit start?
Since I've been born.
Yeah,
so
but like,
first they had a lonchera.
Okay.
First they had a lonchera, like before I was born and stuff. They started like probably like 2-3 years before I was born. My dad must have been like 17, 18. They started with the lunch truck. You feel me? And then the LA riots happened and stuff, and that was actually a gas station. That corner was a gas station, bro. So after that gas station burned down, right after the riots and stuff, my grandma picked up the land. Like, she just bought the land. She was like, I'm putting a restaurant here. And have you been there?
Yeah.
So you know how they have like a parking spot in the back?
Mm-hmm.
So that wasn't there before. It was just parking in the front.
Mm-hmm.
So that was actually apartment buildings in the back.
Yeah.
And they were abandoned. So my grandma bought the property and just knocked it down, turned it into a parking spot.
Yo.
And since then, it's just been popping. I mean, if you pass by there, it's
always fucking popping, bro.
It's always packed, bro.
Damn.
So even with that parking, it's like, damn, like we can't even fit there.
So I mean, you can say that you pretty much was raised in a business family.
In a business family, bro.
So what is that like, bro? What is it like? Like, do you think about it when you're a kid and you're like, yo, like my dad, my grandma, they're business.
I mean, yeah,
folks.
cause people, you feel me? They'll like let's say for example right now, you're just like shocked, like, oh shit, like what? You feel me? So everybody's like they kind of want to go to the restaurant. You feel me? So it's like that makes them want to go, and it's like they start talking about the business. So definitely is a different type of vibe when you're a kid. You feel me? But once you get older, I mean, you start working in it, and then you start figuring out what kind of business is for you, what is not. You feel me? Or like kind of what you want to do. Obviously, I was going to school, playing sports and stuff. So
yeah. Wait, so are you saying that was your first job?
Yeah. Bro,
what were you doing?
I was like,
take me through those days, bro. Like,
right, so,
first day when your dad was like, hey, cabrón, vamos a trabajar, yeah?
So when I was like a little kid, like my grandma would take care of us sometimes, you feel me? So my parents would go to work, but it was very, very, very rare that we would go with my grandma, you feel me? My parents always had somebody to take care of us and shit.
Okay.
But for the most part, when I would go to my grandma's and stuff, like at first, we were peeling shrimp in the backyard, feel me? Like peeling shrimp and stuff. So like we would just go to the backyard. I mean, when you see your grandma, you just want to help something, feel me? So it's like we would go back there, peel some shrimp, you feel me, and just go about our day, you feel me? But there was times where even I wanted some cash, you feel me? Sometimes you want to buy your own shit, you know. But it's like I would tell my dad like, hey, I want to work, you feel me? So he would put me in the kitchen, peel some shrimp, like the lemons and stuff, squeeze the lemons. We have the little machine to squeeze lemons, crack open oysters, like just you know, the busy work and stuff. So wash dishes, like.
But like, what age? Like what age did you start?
Like when I started going in the kitchen, probably was like 13, 14, like around that age.
So still pretty fucking young, right?
Yeah, it was young.
I mean, you're a kid.
You know? Yeah, you're a kid at that point. But when I started going outside, so like he wanted to introduce me to everything. So I was a bus boy. I was, you know, like waiter. I was working in the kitchen, in the cold, like doing tostadas and stuff. You know, preparing like cocktails and ceviches and all that. Like I mean, it was just things that you can't really mess that up. You feel me? Like, it's like
it's kind of like a simple procedure type
it's like
shit.
a simple procedure. Yeah. So it's like get a tostada, you put the ceviche on there.
Hey, bro. So I bet your fucking ceviche and like seafood fucking is to the best, no?
Hey, I mean, everybody has their preferences. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, what is your preference? Just like randomly, like asking.
Well, I mean,
like right now, if you were like, hey, dog, let's go get some food. Like, what would be your go-to?
Like, if we want to eat seafood, bro, I don't like going to other places. Really.
It has to be
like
y'all spot.
Like, it can be our spot, but you know, you just start critiquing certain things. You feel me? Like, you can tell when somebody's seafood is clean or not. Like after knowing.
Well, might as well have this conversation. What makes it clean and what doesn't?
So some people really just don't clean their shrimp. Like they can take it out packaging, like just rinse it off and that's it. You feel me? Like us, we're gonna make sure everything's clean. Like sometimes there's like rocks in them too. Like even in the oysters, bro. Like especially oysters, like you'll find a lot of rocky in the oysters. So, I mean that's just you want to see it clean. You know, like you don't want little trash around it. You know,
sure.
like. We do that. I mean, you can just taste it, bro. You can taste it. Like it's fresh. It's not something that's just been sitting there, you know.
Like in the freezer for
a
couple weeks or something.
I mean, it won't. I'm sure fish won't last like weeks, but
yeah. So I mean, you clearly have like an upbringing with the family where you're like working,
yeah, bro.
Like work ethic. Cause like I don't know, man. I feel like some people think that business people are lazy and they're just exploiting workers.
Shit, yeah.
But like, yo, this is a whole story like you just told me,
bro. It's a lot of work, bro. Like just having a business. Just think about it. When you run a business, it has to run efficiently, right? So how are you gonna put your business in somebody else's hands? Feel me? So it's like even though you're a business owner, that doesn't mean that you're not putting in any work. At one point, it was just the business owner doing all the work, right? So like my grandma, she doesn't work no more. You feel me? She hasn't worked since I can remember.
Oh really?
Since I can remember, bro. But who started it?
Her.
Who came up with the whole menu? Who came up with, oh, let me mix this and that together, you feel me, to create this dish. You feel me? It's just like she had to start all that herself, you know? She likes to be in the kitchen. She's a chef, you feel me? Likes being in the kitchen. She likes numbers, so now she does all the numbers for her business, you feel me? But it's not like she's not working, you feel me? When she goes on vacation to Mexico, sometimes I have to take over. Like doing all the counts and shit, you know? Like making sure money's right, you know? Making sure the sales match up, you feel me? Like we're not gonna just, you know, we're not just gonna, oh yeah, we had a good day, let's just throw it in the batch. You know, you gotta do numbers, you gotta make sure everything's correct. You gotta enter this, keep track of that, right? On Excel sheets and stuff. When she's gone, who's doing it? You feel me? You can't just let it pile up. So it's definitely work, bro. It's definitely work. It comes a lot. There's a lot that comes with it.
So does she have like favorites? Like how many of you guys are there? Like siblings or?
So I have 3 siblings. I mean, well, it's 3 of us. You know, two other siblings. I have 2 sisters. And I'm the oldest. You feel me?
So did they also get involved?
My dad. Well, my little sister. I mean, you know, like she's the youngest. She just turned 14. So.
Oh, she's still.
I mean,
baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
So me and my other sister, she's like 21, or 20 actually. She's been in the field. You feel me? Like doing the same thing, but you know, just different work. Like she'll be a bus girl. She'll waiter sometimes, take orders to go, like just things like that. Obviously they're not gonna put her in the kitchen like that, you know. But yeah, man.
Yes. All right, folks. So you're young as fuck, 13, 14. In that story, as we develop it, like how did you end up playing football? Since especially because like I remember certain kids, especially the ones that had jobs, they were the ones that kind of struggled the most.
Yeah.
Trying to like balance both. So like how did you get involved in the first place?
So with football?
Yeah.
So my dad's always been like, you know, he's always exposed me to different things. So like I played literally damn near every sport, bro.
Yeah.
I played basketball, I played football, I played soccer, I played baseball, you feel me? I was just a kid playing every sport, you know? And like, I mean, I just started playing football and I liked football the most out of all of them. Like, I mean, I was playing baseball for like 3 years. You feel me? I have like trophies on that. Basketball for like 6, 7 years, and then football just stuck. I just stuck with it.
Why, bro? Why football? Because like, if you've played a variety of sports, they're all pretty fucking dope. Yeah. In their own different way. And then some sports are a little bit more individualistic, and some sports are a little bit more like team oriented. So why did you like football the most?
You ever play with your cousins, like when you're in the jumper and stuff, like
just play with my friends and cousins, like on some random shit,
like just on some random shit.
Yeah, of course.
Like, so when we would play, we would always wrestle and shit.
Okay.
Right? We would always
the
wrestle.
Jumper classic.
And I was always the most aggressive, you feel me? Like, I just hated like going down, you feel me? So like playing football, bro, I was able to smack some shit, you know? So like that's what I loved about the sport. Like when I first started playing, I was like running back and safety, bro. And I was just hitting. I would just.
When was that? When did you first start playing?
I was like 7 years old.
Oh, so you were playing Pee Wee and all that shit?
Gremlin, yeah.
Okay.
I made it too late for flag football, you know.
Okay.
But like that's when we first started like looking into what sport should we play, you know. When I remember that conversation, we were at Salt Lake.
How does that feel, bro? To like reflect on your like childhood as you think about like something that ended up being something that you loved a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, bro. It's like, I mean, when I was at Salt Lake Park that day with my dad, you feel me? My dad used to go every Saturday, bro, to Salt Lake Park and play with his friends in the gym. And we came out one day and, I mean, outside, you know, Cardona? Enrique? No? All right, well, he was
Who is this, Enrique?
He was a coach and stuff. But they were coaches for like Pop Warner and stuff. And they were outside, bro. They were outside, and I came up to the booth, and I just wanted to sign up. And I signed up with them. My dad was like, "You want to play football?" You know, all excited. Like,
you're like
football, yeah. I was like, I never tried it before, you know. Like even when I first started, when I got my gear and stuff, we didn't even know how to put it in the pads in the pants. It was all flipped the other way.
Hold on. Bro, that was my favorite time in football because I didn't get into football until I was 12.
Right.
So 7th grade, like official pads and everything. Mm-hmm. And I remember that first day we were collecting our equipment either at Salt Lake Park or right there by the cop station. Yeah. And I remember like getting everything, bro, and just looking at everybody like, dude, I feel stupid right now. Like I was looking, and they had like little extra pockets. And then, you know what's the funniest shit? When fools would wear the hip pads on their ass, that was me one time. And then the homie Sal, this fool that ended up going to, what's the private school in Downey, St. John Bosco. And he was like, look, bro, let me go ahead and show you. Yeah. But bro, like, it just goes to show, right? Like every time you're gonna jump into something new, just prepare that, you know, you're gonna face every sort of obstacle from the most basic detail to actually getting on the field. Yeah. You know, but that progression, bro, that's what I love about life, is being able to start a new journey and look at yourself when you first get there. Yeah. And you know the cool thing about sports, I think for people like us is like, I think you have some sort of advantages. You know, like were you always taller than a lot of kids, or did you hit a growth spurt at a certain point?
I hit a growth spurt.
Okay.
Because when I was in middle school, I was probably like in 7th grade, 8th grade, and I was still like 5'3", bro.
In 7th grade?
Bro, my mom was scared to put me in JV, bro. She was like she wanted me to play another year. Bro? She wanted me to play like another year of Pop Warner, like my last year.
Oh, before going to high school?
Before going to high school. You know how some freshmen play Pop Warner, and then they come in sophomore year or whatever?
Yeah.
So, I was going to play, and I told my mom, like,
it's like, nah, I want to go over there.
Yeah, I want to go over there. Like, I'm ready. You feel me? That's when I met Vega, bro. Okay. Vega was like, oh yeah, like I went for trials and stuff when I was in middle school. I was actually my PE coach from middle school was actually like helping out on the field.
Who was he?
I forgot. Viatoro? Do you remember him?
Nah, I don't remember.
He was like a short dude.
Villa.
No, not him.
Not Villa?
Nah, Villa was a light skinned dude.
Yeah.
Viatoro. His name was.
No me acuerdo.
No, yeah. He was a like darker skin.
Okay.
Yeah, but I went for a trial. He told me, let's go to trials. And then I told my mom to take me. So we went, and I did good. And Vega, like, he didn't want to let me go since then. He talked to my dad and stuff. He's like, hey, man, I see a lot of potential in your son. And I got lit after that. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to high school with it.
Yeah.
I'm not playing for no Pop Warner no more.
Yeah, no, it makes a big difference, bro.
Yeah,
it makes a big difference.
It is.
I was on the same shit. But I would look at it, bro, and I would compare. The best fool, though, that did do that was George Reels. You remember George Reels? He was 1 year older than me. Probably, like, one of the best running backs for many years. Yeah. He was a powerful back, bro. Like one of those, like, 200 pounders. Yeah. But he had, like, a legit, like, 4'7", 4'6". So in high school, that's scary, bro. Yeah, that's fucking scary.
That's scary too.
And he was explosive. So the best team we played that junior year and my senior year was like Long Beach, Wilson. Like they were stacked, bro. Especially there's my junior year, which was his senior year. They're nasty stacked, bro. I'm talking about everybody was like 180 pounds and yoked. And then here come these fucking skinny ass dudes from HP that don't even hit the fucking weights like they should. Yeah. And we're just getting fucking smacked everywhere, bro. But George, he's bucking them, bro. He's getting loose. Yeah. He was the only person, bro, that whole game that did some shit. But, you know, I bring that up just to kind of like situate it, you know? Like, HP is like an interesting place. Yeah. Bro, you're probably going to be the tallest motherfucking quarterback that HP's gonna see for a minute. Anthony was a quarterback too. Yeah. You guys are about the same height, man. Yeah,
he's probably a little bit taller.
But he was, Victor was actually the main quarterback that senior year. Yeah. Towards the end of Victor, I mean, props to Victor. Victor's like not a tall guy.
He stepped up, bro.
But that fool was an athlete, bro. He stepped up. Hey, Victor, if you're watching this, bro, holla at me, man. I want to see how you're doing. But
hey, man, we're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on my team and stuff.
Oh, no way. Yeah. Molina, man.
We've been working together, bro. Shit.
Young beast, bro. Young beast. But so you got to interact with these fools.
Yeah, bro. Right? I mean, like Victor was playing with our team.
As a sophomore.
His sophomore year,
yeah. When he moved up. Yeah. Because he was that good.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we needed a fullback too, you know, and he just played everywhere. He could play anywhere. You know, he's just an athlete. Right. So, I mean, that was good. That was good help to our team, bro. It was like a little threat, you know. Like, we had our 2 running backs. We had Trey. We had Shahi, remember? Yeah. And so we had 2 receivers, 2 running backs. You know, so we just wanted another little athlete, and we had him. So it was a good little team, bro. Yeah. It was a good little team. We just needed some coaching. You feel me? And to bring up the difference between HP and other schools, like, I feel like that's a problem, bro. I feel like that's a problem. Like, the coaching needs to... It's not the coaching staff, bro. Any coaching staff can do it. It's just the coaching staff need help, too. You feel me? If they haven't been exposed to, like even playing college ball, then it's like, how is the offense ever going to change? How is the defensive schemes going to change? You feel me? Like, how is... Like, they need
so let me give you an example on that.
Education.
We need a system.
Exactly. That's all system, it is. Right? It literally is a system.
And so I want to use 40 as an example. Right. You know, much love to 40, man. If you're watching this,
man, for real.
First of all, I want to say, man, I'm thankful for you because you're always a good man to me.
Bro, to me too. Bro, he took me to USC, bro. He took me, Danny, Henry, and I forgot. I think it was Aaron that went with us too. We went to USC, bro. We had like a whole dinner. We got to
the banquet.
For the USC team. Yeah. And you know, like, we got to interact with the players and stuff. Get their signatures. Mm-hmm. And it was a good experience, bro. Like, he really did it for me. Like, I think that's where I felt like love. You know, like oh damn, like I felt special, bro. You feel me? Yeah. Like, I was just a little sophomore. You feel me? Like, and he brought me with the seniors, you feel me? And he was like, I want to take you guys here, you feel me? And I mean, it was just a great experience, bro. He always took care of us. You know? And I feel like his system was concrete, you know, like percentage wise, gaining in the weight training, you feel me? Like, we had some good stuff going, and then boom, just crashed.
But let me add to that. So 40 was obviously, I think, like, relationship wise, he was great, you know?
Right.
With the kids that he wanted, at least, you know, because there was definitely, like, you know, obviously, not everyone could get attention. It's impossible.
I mean,
I'm a human being. I got fucking 10 fingers, not like 100. So, but here's what happened, bro. When he went to Garfield, because he was at Garfield for like 4 years or something.
Yeah.
He took that system and implemented it at Marquez.
Oh yeah.
And now Marquez is very highly successful, man. So, you know, like, the athletes are the same, bro. It's all HB kids.
It's like, I mean, remember I talked to you over the phone, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of value are you adding? You feel me? What kind of value are you adding? And it's like, it's not always physical, bro. Like, sometimes it's mentally, you feel me? If you can change the kid's mind, if you can show them, instead of telling them, oh, these are workouts that are going to help you, why is it going to help me? You feel me? Show them results, bro. You feel me? Show these people results. Oh, look, you think, like, let's relate to a quarterback or something. Like let's say 40 was talking to me, or any coach was talking to me and just asked me, like, what do you think Cam Newton's doing right now? Who do you want to be like? You feel me? Like, come to reality, bro. Like, you're playing the sport. Like, do you really love the sport? Feel me? That's what it comes down to. Are you ready to play? You know? And it's like, if I were to ask you, like, who would you want to be like in the NFL? You feel me? And then after you tell me, I would ask you, like, yo, all right, so what do you think this person is doing right now? Do you think they're just going out? You know, when you're in high school, bro, you're not really committed. You feel me? You have too many distractions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's really all it is. Like athletes literally should have no distraction. Like, it just is.
It should be your life.
It should be your life. Literally. You eat, sleep, and you
and that's how you see hella results, bro.
You do. And just think about these 200-pound running backs in high school. Like, what are they doing? They're working out, bro. When you're over there sleeping or with your girlfriend in high school, you feel me? Like, you're over there distracted while the other person is taking their weekend with a trainer. You feel me? And that's where it comes to the coaching as well. Feel me? Why can't we have a system where we have sessions like that where we're able to go with professional coaches or something, you know? Like, bro, I was never introduced to having like a mentor or nothing like that. You feel me? It was just all a coach. My coach was basically my mentor, but what kind of value was my coach adding? Not really much. You feel me? So it's like, I kind of had to find stuff myself, and that's where I was different from others. You feel me? When I was on the field, I was always on people's ass. You feel me? Like, I don't care if they got mad at me. I don't care if they didn't want to talk to me for the whole year, the whole season. I don't care. I'm ready to win, bro. If you're not ready to win, like...
Yeah, it's like when you, particularly a quarterback, on the offense, you are the leader. You know what I'm saying? There could be other leaders, lineman, running back, receiver, but by the hierarchy of the offensive mechanism,
like, you just...
Yeah, like, I need my quarterback to be confident.
I need to know everything.
You know what I'm saying?
I need to know where the linemen are stepping. If they're, you know, if it's a pass protection, is it a run protection? You feel me? Is this guy pulling? Is that guy pulling? Like, I need to know all this. You feel me?
Right.
And then that's a crazy thing that I know it all. Like, okay, the running back has to block this way. Well, if it's a pass protection, right? They're gonna slide this way. Running back's he got me on this side. Feel me? So if I get smacked on this side, I know whose responsibility that was.
Yeah. Let me ask you a fun question. What would you have done to the offense to make it more creative? Because obviously you guys were running the fucking shoot offense.
Bro.
So what would you do?
First of all, get rid of the shoot offense.
Okay.
Get rid of the shoot offense. It's like so predictable, bro. It's so predictable.
For sure. I mean, toss left, toss right, power left, power right.
Like, you really have to, and that's
fucking thunder left, thunder right.
Like, misdirection, we could have done so much differently. You feel me? That was just so easy to read, bro. Like, it was only like 5 different plays, and we still ran on people. Like, we literally still ran on people, and that's what's scary, bro. Like, what could we have done if we would have just been in a spread offense, or, you feel me? Like, switch it up. You know, it was definitely a good running game. Feel me? But our pass game, we only had 2 receivers.
It's not enough, bro.
Feel me? And then 2 other receivers an option. Like, that's not. It was just hard, bro.
So what would you have done? How would you have spiced it up?
I wouldn't have known in that moment how to change it. But, like, if I knew different offenses, obviously I would just change the offense, bro. I would literally change the offense. And if the coaches can get, like, some kind of support, bro, like, you know, like, I can't put it all on the coaches, feel me? But if they went out of their way to go find something else too, then that would have helped. You feel me? Instead of trying to find another coach, how can I get better? You feel me? Why did we lose this game? Like, stop blaming it all on the kids, you feel me? Or stop blaming it all on the team. Like, sometimes the coach has to reflect too. And I'm sure they did some reflection, you feel me? And came back with a game plan for next week. But it's like, was it really reflection?
I know what you're saying. What you're saying is like, the level of commitment is not only reflected in the kids, but in the coaches.
Yeah.
And, dude, think about it, bro.
Bro,
it's
how many
not
times,
an easy thing.
How many times did, like, why did I have to run practice sometimes?
You were running practice, bro?
Bro, what?
Baby was your guy, though, right? Like, he was the head coach at the time?
But, like, maybe the first 30 minutes to an hour, I would run it sometimes. Like I'll go in the locker room, like, let's go. Like, I would be out there, bro. I would be out there with my cleats on, waiting for everybody to come outside. Literally. I'll just wait for everybody to come outside, bro. Like, and then, boom, I would check my phone. I'll be like, okay, we got 2 minutes. All right, bet. I'm going to go run inside. We got 2 minutes. Hurry up. Boom. Everybody's starting to, like, all right. And then, just run out there. And then we'll start our stretch. We'll get all our drills done at the beginning, do, like, the pregame stuff. And it would just come out.
So I agree that you should have been doing that, but I disagree that you would have been technically in charge.
Yeah. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, everybody should be out there ready to go.
Facts.
With every single coach in their individual spots, things of that nature.
Too, that's the thing too, though. Like in high school, the coaches were either working on campus or they were off campus and running late to practice. You feel me? So I think that kind of sucks too, because it's like, how are we supposed to get their full commitment? You know, like, what if there's traffic somewhere? You can be an hour late. You feel me? So it's like I know some schools the coaches work there on campus. Like, my coach got an offer to work at Mater Dei, and like, just to watch film and recruit as a job, bro.
Which coach?
He was from Eli.
Okay.
Yeah, he was. His name's Coach Art. Bro.
Art?
Coach Art.
Was it the Chevy game?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I think that was
I'm confusing it for all of Maharo's homies.
Maharo.
Yeah.
No, but it wasn't him. Art is some Asian guy. He's legit, bro.
Hey, that was one of my favorite experiences, bro. In my whole college football experience, was playing at ELAC and just bro, just feeling the weight of like real competition.
Bro, what?
You know?
Bro, it was real. I was doubting myself. I was like, damn, everyone's gonna think I'm a failure because I'm going to ELAC and this and that. You know, I'm not really good at football. So I got very discouraged, you feel me, when I went to ELAC. But, bro, they got a system there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They really got a system there. Like, the coaches, Coach Godinez, Coach Art, just all kinds of different coaches, bro, that got me right, bro. They were, like, on my ass every day, bro, in school, making sure I got my homework done, my grades were up. That was the most built I was, you feel me, most in shape. They got me right, bro. Like,
yeah.
I didn't even know, like, it got so technical, bro, with football. Like, I didn't know schemes like that on defense. Like, why didn't I know that? Feel me? Like, you know how much easier my life would have been if I would have seen cover 3 or cover 2 or, like, quarters defense, you feel me? Like, I didn't know these kind of schemes when I was in high school. That wasn't even introduced to me. I was just like, okay, 2 safeties or 1 safety in the middle. Like, it was just, I never had that type of film talk, you feel me? I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, like the depth of knowledge that the offensive coordinators, the defensive coordinators, head coaches, and even like the supporting, staff is obviously like at a whole other level. Mm-hmm. Although I will tell you this, bro, like I'm gonna take it back to 40 and take it back to Garfield. So like 4 or 5 years ago, actually like that last year that you were at HP was my last year coaching at HP. Right. Fucking long motherfucking time ago. That's when Andrew and I were taking care of the JV kids, just having a good time with all of them. And bro, what I read the next year, I was just like, you know what? I'm done with football. I'm done coaching. Fuck this shit. Like I don't feel supported. I don't feel like we're going nowhere. It just feels stagnant. So 40 invited me to go coach at Garfield, and I was really excited because I was like I fuck with this. Yeah. And I went there a couple meetings. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it was like being at Eli.
Like, it was just
Punctual. They all gave a fuck. They were all passionate. They were all fucking working hard.
I couldn't get better.
And all the coaches were lit. And not only that, bro, but scheme-wise, it was highly advanced. Highly advanced. And I was just like, these kids
like, they're getting prepared.
are getting this information.
They're getting prepared for college. Like, here we were just playing to play damn near.
Yeah. And even then we still fucking fought.
What?
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It would be scary if we knew what the fuck we were doing, you know? If we knew exactly what we were doing, bro. Like, we actually had a plan, like, the way we should have been planning, like, probably would have been unstoppable, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we had a good team, bro.
Yeah.
We had a great team.
Bro, I gotta walk you. I gotta see your thoughts, man. At your last game against.
HP?
Well, it was with HP
against LA High.
Yeah.
Man,
take me through that a little bit.
Honestly, bro, like that day, I feel like people were already going with doubt.
Why though? Because
Like,
you guys were playing a black team?
Like, I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
But you
like,
guys had black guys too.
But no, I don't think it was
so
that.
So wasn't
bro.
that?
I don't think it was that.
Okay.
It was just all the hype that we had been hearing, you know, and then things on social media were going on, and they were all like, you know, like...
Wait, you guys were beefing on social media with these guys?
Bro, we're beefing with, like, people from, what was that school? That red school, that new school?
The new school, the red school?
It was, like, in East LA.
Oh, are you talking about Torres?
Torres, yeah.
Why beef with...
Bro,
you guys didn't even play them.
The running back was beefing on, like, commenting stuff on our Instagrams and stuff. And, bro, it's crazy because...
Those are different times already, man.
Because he came up to Anthony Arguelles. Do you remember him? The
No,
linebacker?
I don't remember him.
Alright, so he was talking shit on his shit, and Anthony actually smacked him, bro, and sent him to the hospital.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they came on that field and literally took him to the hospital.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he got smacked, bro. I think he broke his ankle or something. I don't know what the hell happened that game, but I mean, I wasn't on defense, you feel me?
Right.
But I just remember, like, oh,
this game.
you know, after you score, you're just on the bench, like, damn.
Yeah.
And then, man, you just see the whole fucking, all the crowd go insane. But, yeah, bro, I mean, like, my last game, I mean, were you there?
I was there.
Bro, you seen the field, like, honestly, everything just didn't go our way, bro. I was literally dropping back. I dropped back and, like, multiple times, like, it was just muddy, slippery. Man, it was just... And then, I don't know if you remember that first play, too. That's where I think everybody was like, oh, shit. And we're going to be in it for a fight, you feel me? Because he had returned the ball, and he, like, jumped and got, like, flipped, like, boom. But, bro, I even played defense that game. I was so upset. I was like, no one's helping me. I was like, everybody's, like, it's not going my way. The ball wasn't going my way. Feel me? We're fumbling the ball. Like, it was just everything going opposite. And then I came on defense. I was like, this is my last game, bro. Like, if I get hurt,
just let me play.
Let me play.
Yeah.
I went in on defense, started making stops and stuff. Like, what? Like, bro, this is easy. I don't know.
What were you playing? Safety?
No, I was playing D-line, bro.
Oh, wow.
I was playing D-line as a quarterback.
Yeah. That's really like,
bro,
fuck your Paul, go.
Yeah, bro. Like, I was talking shit.
But you were playing with everything, right?
I want to win.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop, bro, until, like, I need to feel like I did all I could.
Right.
Like, if not, I'm not satisfied, bro. I'll be mad as hell. After that game, I was mad as hell. I mean, obviously, you feel me? But, like, some games, I know I put in my full effort, and I'm like, it is what it is, you feel me? I don't feel as bad. No, but when it's like what? I didn't even do my best. Why? Really? Like, it's just, we had no hype. We came out flat in the beginning, you feel me? I don't know. It was just so many different things, bro. But
and that was that. You finalized that high school feeling.
I was
in that manner.
Yeah, I mean, I had served my time, I can say, basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I did my thing that year. So, I mean, we got to the second level. You know, like the previous game we had whooped on. What was it? School the G.
Granada Hills.
Granada Hills, was it?
I don't remember.
I think it was Granada Hills. Yeah, we played at Granada Hills, whooped on them. And then the next game played LA High and got smacked.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know, man, it's part of the game, bro.
No, it is.
You know what I mean? Like it really is like preparation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like preparation, and I'll multiply that with skill, hard work, vision. Like there's so many different factors that come into play to get to the championship. And then obviously like when that chip, bro. I'm very proud, man. I'm very proud of the boys. The next year, right?
Yeah, the next year.
That went all the way, man.
They
went all the way, and the motherfuckers were very athletic, man. You know, like thinking about Joseph, Kinsey, Anthony, BJ. Fucking motherfucker was a fucking like
BJ.
Just so talented, man. Just so talented,
James.
Physically talented. You know, like the whole fucking thing. That motherfucker could run like a motherfucker.
Man, Julio. They had
what's the
name?
The other linebacker.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alfie. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, those guys were very impressive.
There were some hitters
because
bro.
they were like short.
Yeah.
And so what you can say is like they packed a punch, bro. I would see those guys punish people.
Especially, well, both of them, bro. They would just freaking come, bro. I'm like,
yeah. And I got to coach both of those guys together, and they were just like such a unit,
but all
bro.
of them, bro. Even like James, JoJo, they were all like athletes, bro. They played offense and defense, bro. That's what I feel like we needed. We needed more athleticism. Like we had the guys, just not as agile.
Hey man, athleticism is always gonna make a big difference. And it made the difference then, man.
Yep.
But so, how did those events, bro? How did those events, as an athlete, you know, like this is a fundamental time fundamental time period in your life. You know, teenage years, even when you decided to play college football. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? Like a span of 7 years? 10 years. They say 10 years.
From high school.
How many years did you play ball?
I played since I was 7 to 18.
So
19,
11 years?
20, 21, 22, so
13 years. So in 13 years, bro.
14 years.
What if you had to summarize the most profound effect of those 13 years on your psychology? What was that effect?
Like on my life or what?
Yeah, like on your mindset, on the way that you're gonna go ahead and approach life.
Okay, so like what has it done for me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, there's different aspects that we can talk about. I mean, physically, obviously, like we're just naturally built. I mean, we've been working out our whole lives. You feel me? Even if you're on the O line, you can tell you're doing some type of thing. You feel me? Like you can see that these people are not just slumps. You feel me? They're actually agile.
Like fat slumps versus like football.
Like
fat guy?
even if a dude has a belly, I'm gonna know if like the way he walks or
those guys are scared, bro.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh yeah, he's up to something.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, it's prepared me like physically. You feel me? I just took it upon myself, you know, to like now I know how to work out. You know, I know what to do. So I've never had a problem like with working out. You know, so I mean, being committed to something, like it's always helped me. Every time I commit to something, I just commit to it. I mean, football, I was committed to it. So now that I get a hold of something, I'm committed to getting that done. For me, I'm gonna get good at it. You know, what else? I mean, leadership skills is out the roof, bro. Like I want to be the one that can walk into the room and be like, damn, like that man right there, he helped me out. He helped me out. Like, you feel me?
But I like how you said that. It's not so much about look at me. It's more about, you know, I'm gonna offer you something.
Yeah, that's what. Like I'm all about value, bro. Like I really want to add and say that, you know, that I helped you out in some way, or like appreciate you. You know, like I want to be able to leave a room and then be like, damn, like his presence was good. You feel me? I love being around him. You know, like I don't want to be that one that's just like, oh, like he's coming. Feel me? Like nah.
Like
bro.
You feed people life and energy, passion.
Yeah, bro. Like whether it's at a party, whether it's at a you feel me, at a kickback or, I mean, if it's something like this, you feel me? Like, it can be a professional setting, it can be a fun setting, whatever it is, bro. Like, just want to be that leader of the room, you know? Want to make sure that everybody's on one accord and we're living life the best way, bro.
Yeah.
Living life the best way possible. I'm gonna offer as much help as I can, bro. If I need to get some help to help you, I'm gonna get some help to help you. You feel me? Like, we're gonna figure it out, you know? So the leadership for sure. Creativity, I mean, just finding different things to do, bro. Like when we're on the field, I mean, we had to come up with drills sometimes. Sometimes I would go on YouTube, be like, bro, that's getting old. That drill's getting old. Like, we need to do something else. You feel me? And I'll just tell Vega or Vince or something. I'll be like, yo, like, look at this. Like, we should try this out. We'll just do different shit, you know? That part. It really prepares you for everything, bro. Time management. Like, when am I gonna get my homework done? After practice? Like, when do I really want to do it? So, I was procrastinating a lot before, but once I got into college, bro, when I was at my D2 in Minnesota, bro, right there is when I was like, okay, I needed to get it done now. Like, stop waiting.
Bullshit,
yeah, stop waiting, bro.
Because, hey, what you realize is, like, the girls are always going to be there. The parties, they never stop.
You know?
All the bullshit that is happening around us is always going to be there.
Bro, and I heard one of my mentors say that, bro. She said the scariest thing is that you can really get distracted so easily. Like, that's the scary part. Just think about it. Look how many distractions you have every single day. You know what I mean? Like, even I could have missed this for some food. You feel me? I could have missed this conversation for anything. Like, literally any reason. Oh, hey, bro, I'm just gonna go home. You feel me? Like, you can come up with any excuse, bro. There's just so much distraction. You feel me? And being in something like that, it's like, bro, yeah, the girls are always gonna be there. Yeah, the partying's always gonna be there. But it's like, really, what do you want? You know? And it's like, I want to be great. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do first. And if that's getting my homework done first before doing anything, I gotta get that shit done.
Yeah.
Cause I want to party too.
Yeah.
So and
ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's really just like
let's get to work. Hey, let's get to work.
Like, really, that's really all it is, bro. Cause it's like that thing right there, bro, is really a distraction, bro.
It's either a tool for success.
That's where they tell you, oh, we're gonna go get food. That's where they tell you, oh, the girls here. That's where they're gonna tell you, oh, the party's here. That's when, like, oh, let's go play football today instead of doing homework. You feel me? Like, that's really what we're on, bro. Like, oh, come kick it at the crib, like, after practice or something. All right, bet. Feel me? And then where's the homework done? It's not, you know. But it's just simple things like that where it's like it really got me to think, like, why just get it done now? Like, I don't have to do it later, bro. You know. And it's like when you're in that moment, you want to get it done. So it's like you're gonna do it. Feel me? I'd rather just get it done now. But definitely having a support group is where I missed out on. Like, once I got done with practice, like, from sports and stuff, like, I really didn't have a social life, bro. If it wasn't football, I didn't have a social life, literally. Like, if I had a girlfriend, I had a girlfriend only. And that was literally girlfriend, football, family. That was literally it. But social life, like, meeting new people and interacting with other people, like, I really wasn't doing that. And that's where I fucked up in college. Like, I wasn't really, like going with intent, you feel me, to do things. You know, I didn't know where I was going to go. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then out there was so hard to have a social life because it's like, bro, it's snowing damn near 8 months out of the year. So it's like, like, you're not going out. I promise you, you're not going out. So it's like, if I didn't do nothing in the cafeteria, talk to anybody, or I didn't go to the library and talk to somebody, then it was really like, I'm not talking to nobody. And I didn't like the vibe out there, bro. I'm like, oh.
Nah,
bro,
man, I can relate to that, bro.
Yeah.
Cause, like, you know, we're from being from this area, we come from a culture that's highly colorful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we literally went to, like, a place that's black and white.
Yeah.
So you're like, what the fuck is this? But you have to adjust.
Yeah, you do.
For your own well-being.
Exactly.
And those are skills as well that you need in life to be able to get shit done.
Right.
Because I'm sure you've met at several different meetings especially recently with where you're going, what you're doing, where your brain tells you adjust.
Yeah.
Adjust.
Literally.
And then you're like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
But that, I bet you anything,
Bro.
you reflect on that moment when you were in Minnesota.
Yeah,
fuck this
I just really didn't want to be there. You feel me? It was just a lot of aspects, bro, that made me just not want to communicate with people. But I mean, I had to grow out of that, bro. I came to LA to visit for like 2 months during the summer, and I was with some dude that
you got your tan back.
Yeah, literally. But I met some dude and he was like we're out talking to people and stuff, and I was like, bro, how is it so easy for you to talk to somebody? And he was like, bro, compliment me. And I was like, what? Like, it was so weird for me to compliment somebody, bro. So it was like my like communication skills or approaching skills were shitty, bro. Like, coming up to somebody, like, I just have a face where I feel like some people, like, people just think I'm mad. You feel me? Some people think I'm just very serious. I don't want to be talked to, but I actually want to talk to the whole world. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's like, I can't control that. So I had to figure out, like, a way I can open up and actually come talk to you. You feel me? So it's like, once I started building that, I went back to Minnesota and I just went with a whole different mindset. But I was coming back home like in a month or two. But when I was out there, bro, I talked to so many people, bro. I was like...
So what happened? What happened with your mindset in those 2 months?
I was scared.
That changed everything.
I was scared, one, right? Not scared to talk to you, but scared to... Because I didn't know what you were going to think. Like, I was really like... caring for other people's thoughts, bro. Like, if I don't see you tomorrow, cool.
Oh well.
Feel me? Like, all right.
What is lost? But time.
Like, I just wanted to make sure, like, I could add some value to your life. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm here for. You feel me? If you don't want to take it, I'm really coming to you with some value. You feel me? If you don't want it, then it's perfectly fine. I'll put my energy somewhere else. Feel me? But I mean, I just had to stop thinking about what others thought. Like, literally, I had to just stop thinking about what others thought. And that really changed my whole mindset. I read this book also called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I told you about that, right?
You brought up the title, but go ahead and share some highlights from that book.
All right, so, like, really it's what it sounds like. Like, you need to stop giving a fuck. Like, what's going to happen if I tell somebody, hey, your shoes untied? And they either ignore me or not. You feel me? Like I'm just telling you, right? Whether you take it a certain way, like, I know, dumbass. You feel me? They can say it like that, or they can, like, at least, I mean, I don't care. You know? Like, I can just say it. I can say whatever the fuck I want. You know? So if I'm coming to you with some value, it's like, you don't want to take it, then cool. You feel me? I'm gonna keep stepping. Somebody else wants it. You know? But I just wanted to, like, come out. Like, when I went back to Minnesota, I was just like with intent. I had some intent, and I was trying to network, literally trying to network before I left. And I was just like getting people's numbers, you know, telling them like, hey, bro, like, I'm leaving out of the state. I mean, I'm not coming back to Minnesota, but, you know, like, you're a cool dude. I mean, like, if you want to stay in contact, definitely get something done. I know you're going in the business field and stuff. You feel me? Maybe we can grow something in the future. You feel me? I have some experience in the business. Like, it's just different things, bro, that you can do in your life. You feel me? Even with football players, like, I was still, like, I didn't know what I was gonna do when I came back home. So I was like, if I keep playing football, like, I need some connections still. So I know some dude that had some agents, you know, and I stayed in contact with him. I was like, you know, if you get drafted or you go to this and that and you get these agents and you fuck with them, then put me on. You feel me? Like, because I love the sport. You feel me? So I was just going with intent, bro. And everyone I was talking to, I was like, I mean, how can we relate? You feel me? How can we relate? You feel me? Like, I mean, we're talking right now. It's like,
yeah, it's a whole different mindset, bro. Like, and I wish I would have applied that when I was still in Iowa. I was on the opposite end of that, bro. Yeah. I was literally
in Iowa doing what?
Sioux City playing football.
Sioux City?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
And it was like 99% white.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel good, bro. I didn't feel good because, you know, I have a Mexican accent. And they were different, bro. They were different.
Very. I tried to get a ride from somebody, and I was with my white friends or whatever, and we're leaving the party and stuff, and my friend was like, "Oh, come on, like we'll give you a ride." I didn't have my car out there, so I like try to get in the car, and the girl's like, "Oh, who's that?" And then they're like, "Oh, it's our friend from the football team." And then she was like, "Oh, he looks kind of sketch." And then I was like,
sketch.
I was like, "What?" I was like, "For real?"
Yeah.
I was like, "You want me to get off your car?" And she was like, "Please."
What?
And I was like,
that shit must have hurt, huh?
All right, fuck. I was just like, all right, fuck it. I just got off. I was like, all right. So I just walked it.
I want to know what I would have been like. At least tell me why that looks sketch. Like, fuck.
I don't know. The dudes my friends were saying like, what? Like, no. They're like, why? What's sketchy about him? And then she was just like, can he just get off my car? And I was like, bro, I don't need to, like, we don't need to make a big deal. Like, I don't even know her. Like, it's cool, you feel me?
Yeah.
I was like, you guys want to go ahead. And they got off the car and they were like, nah, what? And we just walked it. I was like, what?
That's scandalous.
You feel me? I was like, for real? Like,
you're like, I'll have a good time without you. I was the part of this life anyways.
I mean, you confirmed it. I mean, I guess there is racism still going on or whatever.
So,
like, what? If a white person got in my car, like, they need a ride, no, what's up? Like,
hey, that's another funny thing, right? It's like, you're obviously like a light-skinned Mexican.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But you go to fucking goddamn Hicktown and they're like,
they know.
What
bro.
the fuck?
They know.
Like they know that you're still light skinned, but they will never accept you as one of their own.
I mean, I don't want to be one of them.
Why would I? You know, like we have our own beautiful language and culture and things like that. But that's a funny thing that I also noticed because like I'm kind of light skinned too. And I always knew, I didn't give a fuck about acceptance or not. Yeah. But like the way that they would ask me questions,
it's like certain things.
Son, like go out and explore the world. Go figure some shit out. But yeah, bro, I was there, but I had a great opportunity, bro, to transfer out to Chicago. And so I finalized all of my grades, and I was working there in Chicago, and that really kind of like wrapped it up. It's kind of like I paid my debt by being in Instant City, which I still partied and had a good time, but it was a sad time overall. Yeah. I'll be honest, bro. It wasn't an enlightened time.
You found yourself though.
I struggled, and like I said, it's like in this life you have to sacrifice something.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get to where you want to get to in life unless you sacrifice
doing
shit.
The same thing, like
you know what I'm saying?
Like if you're just going in the same circle, then it's gonna be the same thing.
Exactly. Like, but you're gonna wonder why am I crazy? Doing the same shit, motherfucker, expecting different results.
Like what? You can't just like what do they say? You can't leave it up to God. If you're praying, you can't just leave it up to God, right? You gotta go work for it. You feel me? Or damn.
Well, that basically summarizes. I don't know the quote you're trying to say, but it makes sense.
Yeah,
right. Like sometimes I do think about this, and I'm like, look, man, God's gonna bring to me whatever's gonna bring to me, but at the same time, I think He's gonna show me the door. Who's gotta walk through it?
Exactly. Like, and some people just don't take the signs, bro. We have so much skepticism, bro. It's like
that's true.
People literally leave out opportunity. They literally leave it out because they're so skeptical. Like it can literally be a sign. Like me being here, like you might have prayed for something this morning, and me being here, like I might introduce something into you or introduce something to you, and you might not take the opportunity that I'm introducing to you just for the simple fact that you're skeptical and like you just don't think that it's really gonna be true. You feel me? You're still doubting. Like why? Right. Like you just prayed for it this morning. Like what is there? Take it, bro. Take it.
No, I think that's a great point, man.
Like for example, like if my coach asked me like what, like I might have prayed like. Yeah. So like we could probably let's say this morning I prayed for to be the greatest NFL player ever, and then my coach comes to me tomorrow like, hey, so on Saturday I know it's your birthday, but I want to invite you to this camp, but my mom has something planned for me. You feel me? And I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Right. I'm good. And then I just missed out on that opportunity when that one place that I would have went to, that camp, may have changed my whole situation. Feel me? And I just missed out on it. Feel me? But it's just certain things like that you gotta sacrifice. Like it goes back to sacrificing. Feel me? So I mean, I definitely feel you on that, bro.
I love that point because it's like, how bad do you want what you say you want?
Exactly,
but when an opportunity arises, that's clearly like, yo, this is a step in that way.
Right.
One step. I mean, we were talking about this as well, right? Like, there's multiple different directions, paths, steps that you can eventually take to get to become an actualized human being.
Yep.
You know, and I'm not too keen in throwing away opportunities.
Right.
You know, like, I like to give every human being the benefit of the doubt, while also containing a little bit of healthy skepticism. But there's a difference.
No, you always gotta have your guard up. You feel me?
Yes. But it's more about thinking critically and asking good questions.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what you should be doing. But you shouldn't just be like, fuck you, fucking asshole, get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god, I'm glad you said that, bro. Because I run into that a lot. For me, especially in this business that I'm a part of.
Yeah.
It's like, I know what kind of value this business brings to people. You feel me? Not just financially, but spiritually, mentally, in every aspect of life, literally. So it's just, we want to bring out the best out of people and get them financially free. You feel me? But like, I can only tell you so much. You feel me? But you might not take every piece of information into your hands. You feel me? You might not want that, and you might just say, "Fuck you." You feel me? And I might be like, okay, like, I was just trying to help. But that next person might be like, oh, I'm not really interested, or I don't know what's going on, but can you give me some information just so I know what's going on, feel me, before I deny it? And those are the type of people I like, feel me? If you're going to deny me, let me just explain, so that way in the future, if you want to come back to another opportunity, you have opportunities lined up. You don't have to take an opportunity every time, feel me? But just letting it pass you up without you knowing what it could do for you, maybe that's your only option right now. Why not take it, But it's just so many different things, bro. It's like, it's not just opportunities like this, you feel me? It's an opportunity to be with family. It's an opportunity to, maybe you need to go see your family sometimes, you feel me? You just didn't take it, and now you're still depressed. And the whole time, all you needed to do was go with your family. Like, what? You feel me? Like, it doesn't make sense. So it's just like, really think. I feel like we're so emotional too, bro. I feel like that has a lot to do with missing opportunity. We're so emotional.
Why? What does the emotion do in that situation?
Like, why don't we actually analyze a situation, like step back, analyze a situation, instead of just thinking emotionally what I feel at that moment? If you told me the other day, if I was feeling lazy, or if I was like, I don't know, just not in the mood to talk to you, and you asked me, hey bro, let's actually talk, let's have you should come on to my podcast, you feel me? And I just said, oh nah bro, nah, I'm good. For me, just because I'm bored, or I'm just not in the mood to talk right now, you feel me? But if I'm actually sitting back and I'm like, hey, we can add some value to some kids, like I'm not in the mood right now, I'm busy this week, but let me see when we can schedule it, you feel me? And what did I tell you, you feel me? Like, hey bro, I'll be busy, but just set up a date and I'll be there, you feel me? Like, you set up a day and a time, and I pulled up, you feel me? And I sat back and I'm like, do I really want to be there? I could have simply just said, hey bro, I know I told you, yeah, but I'm not really ready or prepared for something like that, you feel me? Could have simply said something like that, but people just off emotion are like, nah, I'm good. Or like, hey, are you hungry? No, because they're in a bad mood. Feel me? And then later on, they're very hungry. Like, I'm eating in front of your face. Now you got an attitude. Like, it's just different things, bro. It's just like, when you stop thinking with emotion, you just missed out on an opportunity.
So what you're saying is, first of all, let's be open-minded.
Exactly.
And number two, let's be analytical and less emotional.
Exactly, bro.
And when you bring those three things together,
just think about, if you drop so much emotion, like how many situations could have been fixed? Like you refine, like let's say we're in an argument or something, right? And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this dude. Like, I'm coming in aggressive.
Oh yeah, that's you're asking for problems at that point.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
But like, let's just escalate the situation. You feel me? If it's something that's very escalated and somebody's upset, feel me? They're just gonna come at you. Feel me? But that's where I would come as a person sometimes too. Not directly to a person, but I'm saying like on the field and stuff. I would get mad, and then what? Do some dumb shit. Feel me? Instead of sitting back, okay, what can I do? Let me break this down. What did I just do wrong? You feel me? Like, what's going on? You know, think about yourself, bro. Like, literally, or stop thinking about yourself at that point. And I had a mentor tell me that, bro. You gotta stop thinking about yourself. Literally in every aspect.
Sure. So what does that do? What does that?
And I started thinking like, cause you know how people really say like stop worrying about other people and worry about yourself.
Right. So it flips it.
Like, no, start thinking about other people and not yourself. You feel me? Like, and to get deep into this, bro, it's like just think about it this way. If you came out mad and you were thinking about yourself, you came off aggressive. You came off thinking, oh no, he fucking hit my little sister or something. You feel me? I'm gonna fuck him up. You know, like just things like that. It's like, bro, you're just off emotion. You feel me? Was it an accident? Did you think about that?
There you go.
You feel me? Did she do something to him? You feel me? Like, I mean, you know, a guy shouldn't hit a girl, but you know, like what's going on in the situation? Analyze everything before just reacting. You know, like I think that really helps. And thinking about other people, it's like, okay, so if I talk to this person that way, like what's gonna happen? Like what's really gonna happen? If I tell this person this way, are they gonna be hurt? Right? It's like people just don't think about others.
No, so
people really think about themselves. They feel satisfied because they told them off or something. You know, it's just like, yeah.
I want to highlight that too, bro, because what you just expressed is a tool that we can use to not destroy relationships. Because I've been into way too damn many situations where I burned a bridge, and it's fire, man. Like you use fire, you hurt people.
Yeah.
And now you associate me with pain instead of associating me with love. And healing. You know what I'm saying? Where it's where I'm at today. But I'm 27, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a little boy no more, and I'm no fucking grandpa either. Yeah. But I'm truthfully, I can say and walk down the street and know that I'm trying to walk with the intent of pure loving a human being.
Spread love, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Love.
Because
so
I know that
if you can't compliment somebody, something's really wrong with you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Something's really wrong.
Or you're afraid to do it, right?
No, something's just wrong with you. Like, I read another book.
So hold on. What's gonna be the issue right there? What's the problem?
With what?
Yeah, not being able to compliment somebody.
So
what if you're just like a shy, like what if you're just like introverted?
Something's wrong with you.
But there's nothing wrong with being like an introverted, like kind of like a calm person.
I mean, not necessarily, right? Like some people
you
just
don't
like
add
doing
a skill to them.
But it's like okay, I mean, I guess it's like
maybe they're developing.
Yeah, I should have said that a little different. You feel me? No, but like I just feel like everybody should be able to do it, bro.
I agree. Like you're
stopping yourself from doing a lot more. Everybody has so much potential, bro. Everybody has all the potential to do whatever they want, bro. To do whatever they want, but people are so afraid. People are so afraid of doing it because of what other people are gonna think. Feel me? Like, if you went to college, everyone was happy. If you went to high school, you graduated, everyone was happy. Feel me? But the moment you started doing things for yourself, you didn't get a job, you took another route, right? You were working from home trying to start something, feel me? And everybody was like, bro, what are you doing?
Who the fuck does this guy think he is?
What are you doing, bro? Feel me? Like, go get a job or something, you feel me? But then it's like, what if this podcast here blows up? You get fucking millions of views, you start getting like thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and now everybody's like, oh shit.
Oh, like you weren't wasting your time after all.
Damn, you were actually productive, congrats. Feel me? Like, it's just like, bro, like you gotta be able to just put it out there, bro. Like me, personally, I wasn't afraid anymore, and like, I was an introvert at first. Like, I may not have came off that way on the field, bro, because I had so much passion for it, bro. You know, I love talking to my team, bro.
Yeah.
Feel me? I move with so much love, and I want my team to be straight. So I'm gonna do as much as I can. If that's me yelling out on the field, perfect. I'm yelling out on the field. But once I'm in the classroom, bro, I'm not talking to you. Once I'm in the cafeteria, I'm talking to the homies. That's it. I'm not talking to you. Feel me? I'm not. I go to my room. Hello. You feel me? Like that's all it is. Oh, how you been? Good. All right, keep it pushing.
Yeah, no magic.
Like, yeah,
straight to
it's literally, I'm like an introvert, bro. I don't want to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? But, like, I had to figure out, like, dude, what am I really doing? Feel me? I'm not meeting nobody, really. I'm not doing anything.
You realize that you were not a valuable asset to the world.
Yeah, exactly. Like, aside from football, I wasn't anything. Literally, I was nothing. I came out nothing. Like, not a girlfriend. I came out of school without a girlfriend. Came out of school with no degree. I came out of school with no offers to play, no job. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna stop thinking about what others think and do what I want to do. Feel me? And it's just like, just keep working towards it. And we just keep working towards it, bro. Like, just don't stop. Literally, just do what you gotta do. Feel me?
Always, man. Always.
But it's really,
bro, we have to embrace it, bro. Like, all of those moments, like looking at ourselves, like moving from, because now I'm an ambivert, you know, I'm a comfortable ambivert.
Right.
Like, I love, like, one of my passions, bro, is being in front of crowds and having some information to share.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that information.
So I need to grow into that. Because, like, I still have that stage fright sometimes. Feel me? I still have that stage fright, but definitely being on Zoom, like, has helped me.
It makes it easier, because you know they're there, but you're chilling.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're in a room by yourself. I can be sitting on that table just talking to 100 people.
It's easier, no doubt.
Feel me? 100 people just on the call, and I'm like, easy. Feel me? I know what my notes are.
Yeah.
Feel me? But when I'm in front of a crowd, I'm just like, damn.
It's a whole different beast.
It's a whole thing. You feel different vibes. This dude has an attitude. She's happy. You feel me? Now you start seeing a facial expression, and then
you know what? I want to give you a tip. I want to give you a tip, and I watch a lot of comedians because they're some of the most genius, brilliant forces in the universe that know how to work a crowd.
Right.
And they tell the crowd how they want them to feel. So, man, I know you guys are excited to be here, even though you're not.
Yeah.
But I'm setting the tone.
Yeah, facts.
And I've done that with my classes forever.
Yeah.
Even though I see them and they're fucking show up and they're like, fuck.
I just try to make somebody laugh at first.
That's all, humor.
Yeah.
Like, dude, humor is a powerful force for everything.
Literally.
Like, bro, if I fucking fell down and everyone's laughing at me, I'm like, oh, you guys are fucking assholes, but that's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
Or when someone goes through some sort of pain, what do? We laugh about it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's about trying to, like, bro, we're clearly positive people. You know, and I've said this often, bro, but I've been around people who are like negative Nancy's, bro. And they don't add anything to me, bro. On the contrary, they're like an anchor, and I'm in the sea trying to get to the newfound land, America. And these motherfuckers are anchoring me, and I'm about to cut your ass off.
Yeah.
And you do.
Yeah.
And when you do, bro, you start flowing. Right? And then in that quest you start finding the other foods also on that journey. And then now y'all roll together.
Yep.
Like a flock, right? Like when you look at birds and they're flying through fucking the air and they get together, they get to travel faster, they get to travel more effectively, they get to their destination.
And that goes back to like you are who you hang around with. Feel me? Like, what if those other 3-4 people were getting held down by another anchor? Feel me? Y'all all met up at some point. Now it's like, okay, now I'm rocking with y'all. Feel me? Let's see what we can do. Let's do better. Feel me? So it's like I feel like a lot of people too, when they're introverts, they probably have like 2-3 friends. And what are those 2-3 friends doing? Probably doing the same thing. They're not elevating.
Right.
Feel me? So it's like we kind of have to, bro. We kind of have. If we really want to just sit in the crib all day or be in the same situation, go ahead, stay with the same people. Feel me? Some people get lucky and the high school friends are all successful. Feel me? And they just work together, you feel me? And they make their bread, you feel me? And a lot of people really just, I mean, I'm sure you've heard it, like, money doesn't bring happiness, but
I tend to agree with that statement.
To a certain extent.
There's truths for sure.
To a certain extent, you feel me? Because my family is very happy. You feel me? Like, we don't have the most money.
Yeah.
Feel me? Even though having a business, bro.
Yeah.
Like we don't have the most money. We still have to pay for bills. You feel me?
For sure.
We still live in South Central, the same. You know, like it's just we're comfortable. You feel me? We're comfortable, and we don't have to deal with much. You know, but definitely being around different people brings different opportunity, different ideas, more growth. Like even if the person was no value to you, feel me? You just learn something right there. You just learn that okay, I need to pick and choose who I need to hang around with. You feel me? So it's bad to just sit and not put yourself out there. Like you have some value, bro. I mean, that's what I want to encourage people. Like you have some type of value, even if you're a gamer. Go meet other gamers, get better, bro. You playing the same dude from high school that you whoop on every single time is not gonna get you better, bro. Like I want to encourage everybody, bro. Like I can literally get inspired by a dog.
Fucking inspiration, man. You were talking about how you can be inspired by a fucking dog.
Dog, bro.
Tell me about this.
I mean, just think about it, bro. Like, do you lift your leg to pee? Feel me? Like,
sometimes. No, I'm just kidding.
nah, but it's just like little things that you can be inspired by. You know, like, I mean, a dog runs fast as hell. Maybe you want to be as fast as that dog. You feel me? It's just different things that you can be inspired on. And it's just like, you feel me? Like a butterfly. Let's put a butterfly. I can be inspired by a butterfly by saying, for example, damn, I want to be calm and mellow like that. Like, it just be rolling, you feel me? Like,
yeah.
Just be, you know, just cruising through the air, you know? So it's like different things that you can be inspired on, bro. And one of my friends actually put me onto that. He's like, bro, I can be inspired by like a tree even, you feel me? Like, it's just a tree gives you life. It's literally a life. A tree is literally life. It's like, look at us. What are we? A life. It's like
we're equal.
Like the sun gives us energy, the sun gives the tree energy. It's like you can. That's how it grows, you know. So it's like you can really get inspired, and that's why a lot of people sun gaze as well. You get energy, you get life. Literally, just go outside, get some energy from the sun, and go about your day. I mean, it's just. It's a lot of things that you can get inspired by, and like I want people to inspire each other, bro. Like why do we have so much hate towards each other? You feel me? You can be inspired by that person. Just the way your attitude is, the way you want to be an introvert, like, and you don't want to like go out and seek help like that. You feel me? It's like you can do so much with yourself, bro. And I want people to be inspired and actually being their best selves. You feel me? A lot of people haven't unlocked a lot of features in themselves. Feel me?
That's dope.
Like they haven't unlocked a lot of features in themselves, and the answers are literally in the books, bro. You can find what kind of person you are in the book. Feel me? Like, look what you got here, this fool. Feel me? Like, it's just so many things. I haven't even read it, but I'm gonna get this book for sure. And like, it might tell me something that I have to hear or have to be reminded of, like, or it's probably talking to me in that book. I just haven't read it.
I guarantee
it's
that it does.
Yeah, you feel me?
Look, just yesterday, bro. You know, I still want to talk about, you know, the inspiration part, but just kind of like a side note. There's this guy, random guy. I have no idea who the fuck this guy is. He posted on one of his own stories, and he said something about how bittersweet it is to finish a favorite book of yours.
Yeah.
You know, and we can relate to that as book readers. It's like, yeah, I fucking hate that I'm about to finish this book. Yeah. He said that about my creation, like something that comes from here. You see what I'm saying? Like this, nobody can replicate that shit. Yeah. Like it's like a genuine expression of my soul. Yeah. And then he follows that by saying, like, this book spoke to me because I am this fool. You know, and for me, man, like it wraps it up, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever showed up somewhere, you go to your family's restaurant and everything's set up. Yeah. For you. Yeah. That's what that felt like. You know what I mean? But it's reaping, bro, my own energy.
It's all intention, bro. It's all intention. Like it may not have been in like intentional to read that book, like specifically, but just something that you heard had intention towards your situation type of thing. I mean, because like, I mean, you got the book based off something you were interested in or something that's like, I mean,
when you buy a book, right?
Yeah, exactly.
For
so,
sure.
Like when I got my business book, like it just made a lot of sense, bro. It was just like, oh, this is really what I need. Like I just need to plan out my stuff. Like literally told me like I knew I should have been planning stuff, you feel me? But just didn't know how or how to talk things into existence, you feel me? It was just like the answer was just there, bro. And that's what these people are doing, bro. Like I mean, for you, for example, like you had to get a message out, bro, and you put it in a book. But how many people are reading books?
Not many.
Exactly, but still, the answer's in the book. You put it in paper, you put it in writing. You feel me? So it's like, that's what these millionaires are doing. That's what NFL players are doing, bro. So it's like, why aren't we reading it?
Right.
Why aren't we reading it? You feel me? We're just brought up not to read, I guess. Like, you feel me?
And that's a sad thing.
Bro,
I'm trying to change that.
So why, like, you tell me this, bro. Why is the school making us read, like,
Hamlet?
Romeo and Juliet?
Shakespeare?
Like, Shakespeare and, you know, like, why?
I see what you're saying.
Because it's hard English and they want us to identify certain things, but what if they just gave us, I can write a better paper on something that I just read that was so interesting to me, and I can analyze it.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah, you're right.
But why did they make me read William Shakespeare, a book that I didn't even understand what was going on, and it's like, and I wrote something half-assed because I didn't want to read it.
There was no passion involved.
There was no interest there. So it's like, why? Like, I think they just made us not want to read, bro. I mean,
so what you're saying is that our education's killed our drives to want to be creative.
Why couldn't they just say, oh, I need you guys to pick a book that you want to read? Never told us that. I never read a book, bro. When I was in high school, I did not read a book. When I was in college, I did not read a book. It was always, hey, bro, what was the book about? Yeah, what was the book about? Let me just come up with something.
Yeah, I hope I get to see.
Bro, what? Like, especially after working out at 5 a.m., going to practice. You feel me? Like, bro, this was literally my schedule, bro. Practice at 5 a.m., right? I would come home, go to my dorm like at 6:30, right? After workouts and stuff. 6:30, I'm in my room, probably laid out on the floor. Didn't even want to shower yet. Didn't want to lay in my bed. I just wanted to lay on the floor because I'm so dead. Feel me? I'm laid out, fall asleep. My alarm's at 7:15. Oh, I need to get up, shower, go to class at 7:30, 7:45, whatever it was, right? And go to class till 12, meeting at 12 for football, come back, have lunch, go to another class. After that class, we'll go to a meeting before practice, prepare our practice, and then go to practice. And then come back home, eat like around 5, 6, you feel me? Shower up, go to study hall at 7:30 till 9, go home, go to sleep.
Repeat.
Like, when am I gonna read a book, bro?
Facts.
In study hall? But in study hall, like, why do I want to read a book? I don't want to read a book during study hall when I'm tired as hell. That book is gonna make me go to sleep, you feel me? Like, I want to read, if I'm gonna read something, I want to read something that interests me. Feel me? I always read things that interest me. You read my message, right? Why?
Because it matters.
Exactly. Like,
see what
if your mom hits you up, it's like, you want to read that. Like, oh, what's going on? Feel me? Like, I'm not going to read something that doesn't have my interest or my attention, bro. Like, for what? For what? Is it going to waste my time? Like, I don't need to know about William Shakespeare, bro.
I see what you're saying.
Feel me?
I tend to agree with that as well. Like just bringing it back. Like, dude, if you put that book in front of a bunch of fools in high school and you give them an option and you say read Hamlet or read this, I bet you 90% of these fools are gonna be like, oh, I fucking might as well read this one. You know what I'm saying? And having that perspective and having lived that life, it's like, yo, I know what you want. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not catering it to you because of that. I'm doing it because it's a genuine expression of my own existence. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it matters to just be yourself genuinely and authentically
Right.
as you walk through this life.
So what did you talk about in this book, if you don't mind me coming in?
Just some lessons, bro. Lessons about life.
So it's just experiences.
It's-
Off experiences.
You know, when you write a book, they make you find a genre.
Right.
I had to use self-help, but I don't like the idea of self-help because I can't give you advice.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't. There's certain things, whatever, little things. But when it comes down to big ideas, no advice will fit anybody else because this is literally my own special little life. So what I call this is a book of self-reflection. Bro, this is my meditations, bro. This is what I encountered. This is what I lived. This is the pain that I experienced. And this is how I overcame it.
Right.
You know, my first lesson, bro, is about embracing the trauma. You know? That's one
Yeah,
example.
That's one thing I want to talk about too.
Go ahead.
Like embracing the pain, right? Because it's like, bro, how many people have been depressed? Like a lot.
Especially nowadays.
Exactly, right?
Anxiety and depression at an all-time high.
Exactly. So like, my thing is, I was in a space of depression, bro. I was in a space of anxiety where I had anxiety.
Same,
so
bro.
like when people tell me, oh, I can't get rid of my anxiety, or I need to take this and I need to take that. Why? No, you don't. Feel me? Like, you're the answer to yourself. Like, you're the answer to what you need. You're just not focusing on. You have too much distraction. You're not focusing on your depression. You're not focusing on your anxiety. Why do you have anxiety? Something's causing the anxiety. Something's causing your depression. Do you need to go home? Go home. Answer your own question. You feel me? But so many people just want to. That goes back to the emotion. Just want to go based off emotion, how they feel, and they express how they feel instead of the problem.
Right.
You got that?
Right.
You
You're
got that?
yeah.
So it's like
They're using their energy in the wrong place.
wrong place,
They're
bro.
focusing it on the problem instead of finding a solution.
Exactly, bro. Like why would I want to be in that space? Like, I feel like a lot of people choose to be in that space, bro. Like even if it was like a ex that gave you anxiety and you feel a certain way off that type of space, being in that type of environment, well, why don't you stay away from those type of environments? Or if you are in those environments, let it be known, and then you'll feel more comfortable. Literally that simple. If I told you, hey bro, I have stage fright, you feel me? All right, how can we adjust that? Feel me? Like, instead of just being here like
all nervous and
like,
shitting yourself.
and then it's like, now you just fucked it up, and now you're like regretting everything, and now you have more anxiety, and now you're more in the dark space. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
When you could have just said something. Feel me? Like, it's just attack the problems, bro. We all have problems.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, we all have our own problems. Right now, you have a problem that you need to deal with. Feel me? Even if it's the slightest thing, like, you have a problem. But are you gonna just let that pile stack up, or are you gonna attack that little problem that you can get done today? Whether that tile was broken or something, let me go fix it. Feel me? Like, if it's gonna cause an argument, let me go fix it. Feel me? It's just simple things, bro. That's like, just attack the problem. It'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Just attack the problem. That's it.
Right.
Like,
And it's okay if it takes some time. But
I mean, whatever's going on, bro, it's gonna get done. As long as you're working towards it, you're gonna feel more comfortable, bro.
But what you're saying is, like, redirect yourself. Literally, right?
Like,
if you're gonna walk off a cliff, dog, turn around.
Like, what? Come on, make it make sense. You feel me? Like, if you're afraid of heights, then it's like, don't go to things with higher heights. You feel me? Like,
right.
Like, just stay lower. You can do the stair climber instead of going to the mountains.
Yeah, and you know what, bro? This connects perfectly to something we were talking about earlier. Like, you know how you're talking about inspiration?
Yeah.
And pretty much everything you were talking about was leading to nature, right? Last night I was binging on Terrence McKenna, one of those like geniuses in society that were looking at everything from a completely unique perspective. They make you think like a motherfucker because they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're telling me that I've been bullshitting this whole time?
Okay.
And one thing he said was like, the best teacher, I'm just saying it in my own words, the best teacher is gonna be nature. If you want to learn, go to the Grand Canyon. If you want to learn, go to the beach. If you want to learn, go on a hike.
Right.
And you were talking about learning from the butterflies. You were talking about learning from the dog. That's nature.
Literally.
Because we're literally that same thing. We just look differently.
Different, yeah.
You know, like I'm really on that tip, bro, of understanding that like we're obviously two different people and we're gonna live different lives. But at the end of the day, like the source is the same. It's just life, and life is everywhere.
Bro,
so why can't we all respect life?
Yeah.
And love life.
And love life. Literally. Like, we're breathing, bro.
Yeah, I trip out on that.
A lot of people take it for granted, bro. Like, just think about, you have a hand, bro. Like, what? Like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
a functioning hand.
Yeah, it's like how many, like, dogs have paws, bro? You feel me? And, like, that might get them to run faster, you feel me? But we have feet. We can jump. We can hurdle. We can do all kinds of things. Like, bro, people really take shit for granted. You feel me? And it's like don't take a breath for granted. Feel me? Don't take a breath for granted. Like, literally move with intent. Like, live your life with intention. What do you want to do? Like, what are you trying to be, bro? Like, what are you trying to be, for real?
Oh, this is a genuine question?
Like, what are you trying to be? Like,
to simplify that, I just want to be the best version of myself.
All right, so if you woke up today, you like I hope you thought, like, okay, what am I gonna do today to be the best self?
Yeah.
Or, like, the way I wake up is I run an effective business. You feel me? So my goal is to literally help people make money and save money. So how am I gonna help somebody else make money and save money? Or I already have a system, right? We talked about a system earlier. So I already have a system to where people come into my business and we just make money and save money. Feel me? I have to run certain trainings to get them to where they need to be. You feel me? So I'm running an effective thing. So, like, when I think about, okay, are people making money? Right? That was one of my problems. People weren't. You feel me? People weren't. So what did I have to do? Is fix my system.
Train yourself properly.
Help myself make money first, and then create a system that worked for me that can work for others. You feel me? And after a year of doing that, trial and error, now I finally have a system that's concrete and people are able to follow it easily. You feel me? And it's like, I had to wake up every single day with intent, though. Feel me? When my business wasn't moving because I wasn't moving. Feel me? Like, if you want something.
So what did you do different to start moving?
Well, I had to.
And I don't mean like you're not moving,
I had to create that system.
Yeah.
I didn't have a system. I was just free, like freestyling everything, bro. So, like, if you came in, you might have a different experience from this person because I told you more, but I told them less because I was tired. And it's not like that. Feel me? I had to create a system where I have this call every single day and I'm saying the same thing every single day, right? And then I have another call that's more advanced and I'm going to tell you the same thing every single day. Well, I'm going to be telling a group of people every single day, that are new. You feel me? It's just more, it just keeps going and advancing, right? But me telling you one thing and then having a separate call for another person that same day, the same call, you feel me, just with somebody else, I told them something way different than what I told you. It may be in the same lines, but it was totally different. That person might not have picked up on, oh, this is the floor and that's the ceiling, right? You might have picked up like, oh no, this is the floor that actually you got more detail, you feel me? This supports you, right? You can stand on it, right? You might just know, the other person might know, oh, just floor. Like, I don't know what the floor does. Like, you can fall through the floor maybe. I didn't give them specific detail, right? The ceiling, all right? The ceiling, oh, this ceiling, I told you that, oh yeah, this ceiling, actually you can't touch the ceiling because one little touch will bring the ceiling down, right? But the other person, I just told them, okay, yeah, so this is the floor, this is the ceiling, right? Yeah. Like, it's just, it just needs to be very detailed, and in order to do that, you have to tell everybody the same thing all at once, right? So once I was able to create a system to where I can tell them the exact word for word that I told the previous person, I had to write it down. I had to write it down. So basically, what I was reading is, do you know the definition of future?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. I mean, it's
so let me just look it up.
Preparing for. The future.
So future definition.
Looking ahead.
Remember I was telling you about it? So future is the time or a period of time following the moment of speaking or writing, time regarded as still to come, right? So we plan on getting married in the future, right? So somebody wrote that. We plan on getting married in the future, right? So you wrote that in future timing. If that makes sense.
I know what you're saying.
Right? And it came to present and then it became the past.
Because you're obviously writing in the present, but the intent is already in the future.
In the future, exactly. Yeah. So you, like right now I'm thinking about writing it, right? So that was the future, right? I plan on doing it in the future, right? But now it became the present, now it becomes my past, right? So if I go about it like that, right, it says the future is a time or a period of time following the past of speaking or writing. So whatever I speak and write, right, whatever I wrote in text to you
is what comes before that,
right?
After
that, so we talked it into existence. So manifesting something is really something I want to give like advice for. Manifest it, write it down, speak it into the universe, and put out that energy so that it comes true. Feel me? So that it comes true. I wrote down that I need to create a system. I worked on the system. It came true. Right? I created a system, literally. So it's like different things, bro. I am so happy and grateful that I am now. You feel me? A millionaire by December 31st, 2021. Feel me? It's just I said it. I'm speaking it to the universe, and if I fall short, I fall short. You feel me? But it's gonna come true at some point. I just have a certain deadline for myself. Right. Personally, but if I don't get there, I don't get there. You feel me? It's just set the bar high. You feel me? Set the bar high. Really talk it into existence. Really tell people. Now I want to look up the past too, cause I want to let people know to stop living in the past, bro.
So you want to create a distinction between the future and the past, and how one aids you and the other one holds you back.
The time or a period of time before the moment of speaking or writing.
Yeah.
The time or a period of time before the moment of speaking or writing. So we said that when we speak or write something, right, it becomes our future, right? So if you're talking your past, if you're writing down and speaking your past, you're living non-existent. You're non-existent. You're living in a non-existent world. Something that doesn't exist anymore. It's the past, bro. So if you keep talking about the past, what do you think you're going to become? The past. You're talking it into existence, bro.
You're definitely not moving forward.
You're not moving forward. So it's like if I'm texting you like, oh yeah, this girl, this dude, this and that, right? It's like, why? You're going to keep running into this and that. Feel me? Like relationship wise, you feel me? Let's say relationship wise. Oh yeah, my ex this and that, feel me? And then boom, I'm tired of seeing these kind of people and that and this. Instead of just saying, hey bro, like I'm done with this. I'm ready to find somebody that's like this and like that, and then finding that person that's like this and like that. Feel me?
That's a word right there.
You feel me? Like
no doubt.
It's like, bro, just live in the future, bro. Talk the future. Write the future down. Let yourself know what you want for yourself. If you don't even know what you want, what are you looking for?
Facts.
You don't even know what
you're lost.
You're lost, bro.
You might as well remove your eyes and
you're lost.
Put a bend out where you shit and like the movie. What's the name of the movie for the one where everyone couldn't see? Bird Box.
Oh, Bird Box. Oh my god, bro.
Nah, man, I love that, bro. Yeah. I'm such a futurist, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's by nature or by my own training.
I wish I was like that before, bro, because it's like, imagine a football team all on the same field, bro.
That manifestation got me to play college football.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't the most talented, I wasn't the most fastest, strongest, nothing. Like, none of that
didn't even know about manifestation at the time, and you were just saying, I want to be this.
Don't trip out, motherfucker. Do you remember? It was a very popular book that was talking about manifestation, that was talking about the law of attraction. There it is. The law of attraction. I saw that fucking video at 18, 19.
Oh,
that documentary. It blew my fucking brain.
Bro, I wish.
So here I am, right?
Have you watched The Secret?
It's the same one.
Yeah,
The Law of Attraction
on Netflix
is The Secret. Or maybe it's
I think it is.
Yeah.
It's like a documentary.
Yeah, so I watched that, bro, when I was like 18, 19, and it blew my mind. Look, bro, the thing is like, I didn't start getting business oriented until a couple years ago.
Right.
So like, I think about this, bro. If somebody would have put me on this game when I was 14, I probably would have been so in a whole different universe. But hey, life is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
No, yeah.
I'm just like thinking,
it's just like
whatever, possibilities.
Yeah. Now what we have to do is get the kids on that.
Yes, which I am, bro.
So if you're listening,
dude, trust me.
Don't leave.
We've been fucking trying, man. Just do it. Hey, do it. You know, like Shia LaBeouf says, just do it.
Oh God.
But hey, I'm telling you, bro. So when I saw that video, I knew it was possible. I was like, dude, this is my passion. Like, I was like, I don't want to go to Cal State. There's no fucking football team there. I want to play fucking football. I don't care if I'm not the best. And I struggled, bro. I struggled. Barely made the fucking receivers at Eli because it's just so fucking many.
Yeah.
Summer, there's like 20 receivers.
Yeah.
There are only 6, 7 are going to be on the team.
Yeah.
God, me, everything, putting it together, my imagination. I didn't write it down, but it was in my imagination.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is it.
Bro, if you think it,
this is it.
I mean, you know, it helps to obviously put it out there, you know?
Yes.
But if you're thinking it every single day, bro, what are you going to work towards?
Exactly.
What you want.
Exactly.
You feel me? So a lot of people can't have too much distraction. They have too much distraction and they can't think about what they really want. But if they see it because they wrote it down or you spoke it and somebody's like, bro, like I'm an accountability partner, bro. Like literally just naturally. If my dad tells me, oh yeah, I want to get back in shape, I'm gonna be on his ass.
It's a sports in you.
You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be on his ass. Like, yo,
I want you to succeed because if you succeed, I succeed.
Like, why are you eating that, bro? Like, you feel me? Like, you just said you want to lose some weight. I mean, that's definitely not gonna get you there. You feel me? However you feel is how you feel. You feel me? You told me you wanted something, so I'm telling you the truth. You feel me? Like, why? Why are you on that? You feel me? But it's like you spoke it. You spoke it, so it definitely brings others to help you in a sense. You feel me? You could have some homies like, oh, just by you telling me, oh yeah, bro, I'm trying to go to the league, like I need to get big, right? And that can be just me telling you, like, hey, bro, let's start working out. You feel me? Like you just spoke it, and it just brought more opportunity again as well. You feel me? But yeah, bro, I mean,
it works, man.
It works.
It really, really works. So that was me as a kid. You know, that was my dream. My dream was to play college football. Obviously, I didn't play the D1, but I got there, right? Like, it's never gonna be as picture perfect as you may imagine, right? Unless certain things happen, you never really know.
Humps, though, bro.
Exactly.
Everybody has to go over the hump to get through it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So now, I've just reshuffled my deck of cards, and I've said, okay, you know what? These are my new goals.
Right.
And like my room is full of ideas and visual boards and writing. Like I'm obviously a fucking author, dude. So writing is one of my gifts.
That's what I need to get on, bro. It's just
hey, look, I'm pretty sure I told you this over the phone, but when you're ready to drop your book, bro, I'll take you through every step, and you'll be an author. You know what I'm saying? And with your network that you already have, like you could be a bestseller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And bro, like this is why I have my podcast. This is why I'm an author, because like I know that I have something to share with the world.
Right.
And like you said, if you're gonna get value out of this, you're gonna get it.
Right.
If you're not gonna get it, it's alright.
And then another thing for whoever's watching, like if you're young, if you're older, if wherever situation you're in, get a mentor. Get a mentor. That's the biggest recommendation I have. Whatever it is that you want, identify what you want, right? If you want to be an athlete, right? Find a mentor. Find somebody that's older than you, whether they're in college, whether they're in... Don't be afraid, you feel me? What are they going to say? No, I don't have time to take care of you. You feel me? That's perfectly fine. Stop being worried about what other people are going to say. Let me just put yourself out there, right? There's more opportunity out there. So it's like for young kids who are in high school right now, like find somebody that's a senior if you're a freshman, you feel me? And just kind of ask like, hey bro, what do you recommend I do? I mean, they'll have some recommendations, or ask an ex college athlete, or ask a college athlete like, hey bro, you're a huge inspiration to me, you feel me? Is there any way you can give me some game, like how I can get big like you, or like what are some things that you wish you would have done in high school so that I can do, you know, at a younger age, and I can be on that same type of time, you feel me? So it's like, it's just different things. If you're trying to get into business coming out of high school, it's like, find somebody that's successful in their business, you feel me? Just, hey bro, it might not be the same business that you want to do. They have a clothing brand, if they have, like, he has a book, but he's a business owner, you feel me? And he owns something, a book, right? So hey, like, what are some recommendations like that you can give me, you feel me, coming into the business field? And boom, we'll give you recommendations, bro. Whether you take them or not, it's totally up to you, but we're trying to give you some game, you feel me? If you ask for it, you might get it. A closed mouth does not get fed. A closed mouth does not get fed, right? So if you just open your mouth and ask, you might get fed, right? You might get fed. If you don't, oh well, you keep pushing. There's how many billions of people in the world, feel me? There's one person telling you, I don't got time for you, that's gonna bring your hopes down. Like, somebody might want to work with you. You might find somebody by just saying, hey bro, you're a huge inspiration, I love your clothing brand, is there any tips you can give me? What if that person says, oh yeah bro, I'm actually looking for a partner to build my clothing brand with, feel me? Are you interested? That's just an opportunity, feel me? And that's where I go about, like, move with intent, know what you want to do in life, and go out there and just look around. Look around. There might be that one gamer that loves gaming and is getting hella streams and making hella money, and just because you don't have that same type of exposure yet doesn't mean that you're ever gonna get that type of exposure. You feel me? You can simply hang out with that person. Somebody might meet you and shout you out, and now you went from 0 viewers to 50 to 100 viewers, and now you're like, okay, I can work with this, you feel me? Now those 50 to 100 start sharing your stuff, like, dude, this dude's a GOAT, feel me? You might have the skill, you just don't have the exposure yet, feel me? So don't be discouraged on anything, especially as athletes, right? A lot of us have so much talent and just aren't exposed. So get exposed, put yourself out there, right? Put yourself out there. Don't worry about what other people are gonna say, right? If you don't feel like you're good, keep working, work more. Get better, feel good, you feel me? Like, get better, bro. What are you waiting for? Stop going out to your girlfriend's house, stop going out with their family. Like, sometimes you gotta sacrifice something, bro. You gotta sacrifice it. Like, I can't stress it enough, you gotta sacrifice it, right? Especially in high school. Like, in high school, eating bad was my favorite thing. Like, I had a great metabolism, we're working out all the time. It's like, I could eat bad, I mean, I don't care, I'm still gonna be skinny. Well, I wanted to be bigger though. I was just eating the wrong bad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could have ate the right good stuff that much and been.
You would have been where you wanted to be.
Where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
But it's just the distraction, not looking into something so simple like that, really took me off my game. Like, it was just something so simple, so slight, and just not getting exposed to it. The information's out there, bro. Just go and find it. If I would have asked somebody that was older than me, like, hey bro, I'm trying to get bigger, like, what do you recommend? Even if it's a person that hasn't even worked out, but they just know because they played sports before, they could simply tell you, like, oh, this help, oh dude, he gained 20 pounds by drinking this or that.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been something so simple like that, you feel me? But just not opening your mouth never got me to that point.
Exactly.
So it's like, I was a hard worker, but was I working effectively? You know what I mean?
That's a great point.
Like, I was working hard but not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I can start chopping my feet fast as hell and not go anywhere.
Right.
I can go nowhere.
Yeah,
bro.
If you got an interception,
I work.
Go.
I'm drenched. Drenched.
Yeah.
Drenched in sweat. Didn't go nowhere. Feel me?
Yeah. So let's be smarter workers.
Right.
And then, you know what? If you are those extreme hustlers, keep hustling super hard, but do it intelligently. And now, like, there's no doubt that you will blow up in somewhere or another.
Like I told my parents, and like I've told my grandma before, like, dude, like, we have a successful business, but why aren't you as big as Olive Garden?
That's a fucking great question to ask.
Why? why are you not? Are you comfortable with this? Like, are you fine with living in South Central? Like, what's the deal there? You feel me? So, like, my question is, why haven't you ever asked somebody from Olive Garden, like, hey, can I talk to a manager? Can I talk to is the owner around? How can I find the owner? Like, I just have a couple questions to ask. Like, it's just certain things like that, bro, that I could have simply, or we as a family could have simply just asked, what if we would have got put on some game, bro?
Yeah.
We can still get put on a game.
Still.
You feel me? Like, go to Olive Garden and ask, okay, how did you guys get so much? Bro, we have advertisement, bro. You feel me? That could be one question that I can answer. Feel me? Oh, how did you guys get so big? Advertisement. We're on commercials, we're on this and that, right? So that can be one answer to how I can expose my business. You feel me? My restaurant. So it's just like go find somebody that has the results you want. Literally, go find somebody. If you have a book, I'm not gonna go to somebody that wrote a journal. I'm gonna go to somebody that wrote a book
or a magazine or some shit.
Like,
a photographer.
Yeah, like, bro, I'm gonna go to somebody that's an author and really writes. Bro.
In your field.
You feel me? Like,
and just swing.
Exactly. I'm not gonna go to a person who does females' hair when I want to be a barber and cut men hair. You feel me?
Right.
Like, I'm gonna go to the source and, like, yeah, she might tell me certain tips. You feel me? But is she the barber that I want? No, she's a great hairstylist. You feel me? Like, it just goes a long way.
Bro, so, what are some books that you recommend that people get on, right? Because, like,
it depends.
It's a long journey, bro.
Yeah, it depends on what their intent is. Literally, like.
Let me rephrase the question. Fuck that question.
Right.
What are your favorite books and why?
Right. So my favorite book, like, honestly, I'm gonna say that my very first book that I read was my favorite, and that was The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Okay.
Because that made me grow and made me realize what kind of person I was first before getting into books. If that makes sense.
That's perfect.
Right? So
it set up the basics, exactly. The fundamentals.
And the crazy thing is, bro, that I ordered that book since high school and never read it.
Oh, wow.
I ordered that book since high school and never read it, bro. I told my cousin how good of a book it's gonna be. Never read it, bro. I seen it on somebody's story and I said, oh, what book is that? They told me because I seen a quote that I liked, bro. And I got the quote, took a screenshot of it. I even posted it and I was like, bro, this right here, it hits. And I was just a senior. Bro. And I got the book, didn't read it till 4 years later.
Isn't that wonderful how life works?
And I seen it again. I kept seeing it, bro. And I was on a Zoom call one time and I asked, what books do you recommend to read? That book came up. Got this book right here in the closet. Like, what?
Yeah. Hey, that goes back to your own story about God giving you a
bro,
sign.
Oh my
and
God.
you be like, oh, I don't see it.
Like, what? But the whole time that was the answer. That could have prepared me for Minnesota, bro.
Right.
That could have prepared me for Minnesota.
Mm.
Subtle Art and Not Giving a Fuck, bro. Like, that literally got me right. Another book that I've read, Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Those are my favorite because Rich Dad, Poor Dad, first off, like, it gives you different perspectives, like on a poor dad and a rich dad, literally. So definitely seeing how I was brought up, you feel me, as a kid, like, definitely brought me to my senses, why they said certain things, why this and that. So I don't completely blame my parents for saying certain things. It's just I understand their situation and I know why they were saying certain things, right? But now it's time to, like, okay, let's change the perspective. Let's think like we're rich and grow like we're rich.
Mm.
You feel me? Think like we're rich and grow like we're rich. You feel me? Like, we're gonna grow at some point if we just keep thinking that we're rich, right? And that goes back to Think and Grow Rich, right? So that's what I would like. That's what, like, me personally, I just don't want to raise a kid the same way my parents raised me. I mean, and that's when we talked on the phone, and I just told you maybe they just didn't have the resources. They did better than their parents. Feel me? Like, for example, my dad really didn't have a dad figure. You feel me? His dad passed away when he was 19. I was like 6 months or something when I was pregnant for me. So I never even met my grandpa, you feel me? And my dad was 19 when I was born. So it was like my dad, half his life, didn't even really see his dad. You feel me? So it's like, and then he passed away. So who's really gonna teach him how to be a dad? You feel me?
How to be a man.
Right. So it just hella different stuff. So like, definitely appreciate my dad for, you know, stepping up to the plate and actually being a dad. You feel me? It's just like their situation, he had to bring me up a certain way. Feel me? Based off their situation, he couldn't bring me up like somebody else's kid would be brought up. You feel me? Because of their situation. I mean, like I'm grateful for the way I was raised. You know. So it's like if a rich kid is, or a rich dad is raising a rich a kid, he's gonna obviously raise him like he was rich already, obviously, you know. Right. But for somebody coming from a different background and having to be aware of certain things and stuff, we're told differently. You feel me? We're just told differently. So it's like we gotta change the environment first. You feel me? Not only for ourselves but for our families. You feel me? And then get the distraction out. You know, and really just go about thinking and growing rich. You feel me? And it doesn't even have to be financially, bro. Like, you can be rich in love, spreading love. You feel me? You can be rich in like cooking. You feel me? You can be
in your own happiness.
In your own way, bro. You feel me? So it's not just financially every single time, right? So it's just like just be more grateful, basically. I mean, be more grateful for what you have and think more to get more, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, those were two good books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and then Think and Grow Rich. It was perfect for me because it helped me like realize to be grateful. You feel me? It taught me how to plan. It taught me like so many different things, like to realize why this is happening in my business. This person sold the most books by doing this. You feel me? Or this person did this by doing that. You feel me? It gives a lot of stories. It gives a lot of like things you can relate to, you know. And that's definitely what I liked about the book. It also taught me how to plan out my year, bro. Not just my day, but my year. Like, what do I really want? And it's like, I want to think rich. I want to grow like hella so that I can be rich. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, that's
books wise, perfect. Hey, bro, I gotta ask this ridiculous question, but you're gonna have fun with it. What is the meaning of life, Paul?
Meaning of life, sheesh. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot, bro. The meaning of life is really like it can be whatever you want. Life is literally what you want, right? What are you gonna make out of it, right? So like me personally, the way I look at life is just like we've been talking about. Like, if you move with love, bro, you're gonna get love in return. What you give is what you get. Right? Everybody says that. So literally, what you give is what you're gonna get, bro. If you put out good energy, you're gonna get great energy back. Right? If you say you're gonna be this, you say you're gonna be that, you might just be that. You feel me? Like, if you keep talking about being that, then you're gonna be it. You feel me? So it's like it's what you want. Life is literally what you want. I mean, right or wrong. Feel me? If I want to be an NFL player, I'm gonna be an NFL player. Maybe I really didn't want it. And now that I'm in this position, I really want this. You know? It's like oh, it's kind of what I want, and I had to figure that out. You know, I had to figure that out. So, I mean, what do you think life is like?
Well, for me, on one side, I would say the meaning is to give it meaning. And a lot of people, right, they don't even want to give life meaning.
They don't want to give it.
You know? And I always find simple answers to big questions. Right. Because I want to guide people in a positive manner. Like, I don't want to send you backwards.
Right.
So I always try to look at, like, I philosophize every day. From the moment that I wake up to the moment that I go to sleep. And I think about these big questions. And that's one of the solutions where it's like, you have no purpose, bro.
You don't. Some people just don't.
Find something. Like, connect yourself to your passion. Right. Like, vocation, whatever you want to call it. Like, like, the thing is like, when I speak these things, there's always going to be the opposite energy. Where they're like, nothing steers me. Then, just get the fuck out of my way. Because there's nothing I could do for you.
There's nothing, bro. It's
But
like,
if you tell me that your passion is watching birds, yo, follow that to the max.
facts. I mean, if that's what you love to do, is like, do it. The dude, the reptile guy, he loves reptiles. So what is he? He's like, he has a whole zoo of reptiles. Like, life is literally what you make it, bro. What you want.
Mm-hmm.
He may not be the richest person. Look how much exposure he has, and look how much fun he has with what he loves to do. And that's take care of reptiles, bro. Like, you know, snakes and lizards and this and that, you know? So it's like, you know, you make it what you want.
And that's the beauty about living in our society today, bro.
I got a meeting, bro.
No doubt, man. Hey, Paul, thank you so much, bro, for coming through, man, and just sharing a good life, G.
I hope everybody that's watching really not only like thanks themselves for sticking through the whole thing, because I know that a lot of these things can help a lot of people's situations. So definitely thank yourself first, and thank this man here, because, you know, we need to read this book, bro. We need to read this book, this fool, right? And what's up with the name J-Flow, bro? Where did that come from?
So J-Flow is literally just a combination of Jesus Flores. When you turn on Flores into English, it's a flower.
Yeah.
J-Flow, it flows pretty well. But yo, Paul, man, I appreciate you, bro. I got mad love for you, man.
Sure.
Thank you for showing up. Y'all comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Peace. Deuces.